Hi, it's Tego Venturi with Keller Williams Realty and the Venturi team. I'm out here in the North Valley of Albuquerque, just outside of Corrales, near one of the acequias. These acequias are everywhere around the valley, all the way from Bernalillo up in the north, all the way down to the South Valley of Albuquerque. And it's great because you have these ditches and places you can walk. So just a little tidbit about Albuquerque I just wanted to share. So the real reason I'm here today is give you some tips on writing an offer that looks really great. When we're seeing right now, both working with buyers and sellers, is that there's certain situations we're actually having competition from buyers for homes. Certain price ranges are becoming competitive. So when you write your offer, you want to make it solid. And the market has shifted a little bit, so it's just something to consider. First key point, prove your ability to pay. Get pre-approved, not just pre-qualified, but pre-approved. I like to use the word financing strategy. Have your letter included with your offer so that the seller knows that you are a serious buyer and you are ready to go. Make a reasonable, second point, is the earnest deposit. Make it reasonable. Traditionally it should be about 1% of the purchase price. And again, make a copy of that check, have it written when you include your offer so that they can see, again, you're a serious person, you're willing to write an earnest check right away. Third point, don't lowball the offer. I know a lot of people think, well, if we start low, we can negotiate up. Our experience is actually low offers, if the home is priced fairly already, make a reasonable offer. You've probably already looked at a half dozen homes at least. If it's in the right market value. Working with us as a realtor, we can run the market analysis for you as well. But if you start too low, you may offend the seller, they may dig in their heels, and you may end up actually at a higher price than if you had just made a reasonable offer in the first place. Be careful not to include too many contingencies, too many things. I mean, our purchase agreements that we use do have contingencies for inspections and appraisal and survey and title and all those kind of things, but don't make it a bunch of extra additional contingencies unless you really need them. So keep the offer clean is what I'm saying. Fifth point, if you are in a competitive situation, you want to maybe have your realtor, or obviously if you're working with us, put together the bullet points, include that with the offer, like here's some of the things, this is what we're doing, and so it's very easy for the seller to understand what your offer is. And the last point, again, if you're in a competitive situation, and we saw this a lot back in '05 when things were just going crazy, that we would be putting in offers and there'd be 3 or 4 or 5 other offers in on the home. One of the things we would do is we'd talk with the buyer, and either themselves or we would put together a letter and just talk about the buyer, a little bit about you, your hopes and dreams, why you want the house. What you're trying to do is humanize yourself to the seller so the seller can get a connection to you and actually choose your offer over any other offers they may have. So I hope these tips are helpful. Come check out the acequias and all the walking paths throughout the North Valley and along the Rio Grande River, and I hope that is good and you have a good day.